This show is part of OnePlace, a daily network of focus briefings across the stories people follow most.
Welcome to today's Roundup, where we bring you the latest from Hollywood and beyond. We have a packed show today covering everything from red carpet drama to massive new movie announcements at CinemaCon.
Zendaya makes a power move at the Euphoria premiere.
Lewis Hamilton gets the Jenner family seal of approval.
Ruby Rose takes legal action against singer Katy Perry.
Megyn Kelly slams Sam Levinson over controversial show scenes.
Anne Hathaway debuts a daring look for Mother Mary.
Kanye West cancels his upcoming concert in Marseille, France.
Bradley Cooper joins Margot Robbie for Ocean's 11 prequel.
The Game of Thrones movie officially reveals its title.
Starting with Euphoria tension. The atmosphere at the Euphoria Season 3 premiere was reportedly ice cold, specifically between the show's biggest stars, Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney. Sources say Zendaya arrived a full hour late to the screening, in what many are calling a calculated power move to avoid any interaction with Sweeney. While the rest of the cast was seated and ready for the 7 p.m. start time, the Emmy winner didn't show up until 8 p.m. This follows months of rumors regarding a deep rift between the two, allegedly fueled by their vastly different political leanings. Sweeney has been nicknamed MAGA Barbie by some online critics after family photos surfaced, and it seems the tension has spilled over into their professional lives. During the event, Zendaya notably avoided posing for photos with any of her cast members, which is a huge departure from the united front the group usually presents during press cycles.
It really sounds like a logistical nightmare for the PR teams involved. On the latest episode of The Rest is Entertainment, insiders Richard Osman and Marina Hyde described the event as a military-style operation. They noted that the scheduling was likely handled with extreme precision to ensure the two stars never had to cross paths on the red carpet or in the lobby. Hyde mentioned that you simply aren't going to see those two in a picture together anymore. Despite the drama, both stars have returned for the third season, likely due to contractual obligations or persuasion from HBO and creator Sam Levinson. While some fans hoped the cast still shared happy memories, the reality at the screening suggested otherwise. The fact that Zendaya felt the need to arrive so late just to maintain her distance speaks volumes about how fractured the relationship has become behind the scenes of the hit series.
Next to Coachella romance. Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian are no longer hiding their relationship, and it looks like the F1 champion has already won over the family. During the first weekend of Coachella, Lewis was spotted hanging out at Kylie Jenner's massive mansion in Palm Springs. Kylie gave fans a tour of the luxury estate on social media, showing off a private basketball court. Shortly after, Lewis posted a TikTok of himself playing on that exact same court with friends, confirming he was part of the Inner Circle's festivities. This public crossover comes after Lewis and Kim made their official debut as a couple at Super Bowl 60 back in February. They have been friends for over a decade, but things have clearly shifted into a serious romance. Seeing him comfortable at Kylie's home suggests that the transition from longtime friend to Kim's partner has been seamless within the Kardashian-Jenner clan's social structure.
The commitment level here is pretty impressive, especially considering the travel involved. Reports indicate that Kim recently made a staggering 11,000-mile round trip on her private jet just to spend 24 hours with Lewis in London. She flew out of Los Angeles on a Monday night and was back home shortly after their brief visit. At Coachella, the pair was seen looking very cozy, sweetly linking arms as they made their way to the front of the stage for Justin Bieber's headlining set. While they enjoyed the music, Kylie was also nearby with her boyfriend Timothée Chalamet. It seems like a full family affair, with everyone supporting each other's relationships. Kim and Kylie both took to Instagram to gush over Bieber's performance, but the real story was the clear confirmation that Lewis is now a staple at these high-profile family gatherings. It is a major step for the couple after years of friendship.
Moving to legal updates. Ruby Rose has taken a significant step regarding her allegations against pop star Katy Perry. The actress revealed on Threads that she has officially finalized police reports concerning an alleged sexual assault that took place nearly 20 years ago. Because the legal process is now active, Rose explained that she can no longer comment publicly, repost messages, or discuss the individuals involved in the case. This is a major shift from her previous stance, where she initially stated she wasn't interested in filing a formal report. She told her followers that while it might look like she is ignoring supportive messages, she is actually following a standard request from the police to remain silent during the investigation. Rose expressed a sense of relief, noting that finalizing these reports allows her to start a healing process and move forward, even if only temporarily, while the authorities handle the matter.
The allegations center around an incident Rose claims happened at a nightclub in Melbourne. While Katy Perry's representatives have already issued a firm denial of the claims, the singer herself has not yet reacted to the news of the formal police report. This development puts the situation into a much more serious legal category than just social media accusations. Rose acknowledged that the silence required by the police is actually a bit of a comfort to her right now. It takes the pressure off her to constantly defend her story in the court of public opinion. For fans and followers, this means there likely won't be any more updates directly from Ruby Rose until the legal proceedings reach a new milestone. It is a heavy situation for both parties, and the filing of official paperwork suggests that Rose is committed to seeing this through the proper legal channels rather than just online.
Now to Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly did not hold back in her latest critique of Euphoria creator Sam Levinson. During her show, she blasted Levinson for what she calls the sexualization of infancy in the upcoming third season. Her comments were sparked by a storyline involving Sydney Sweeney's character, Cassie Howard, who reportedly becomes an adult film creator. Kelly specifically pointed to scenes in the trailer where Sweeney is dressed in a baby's outfit, using a pacifier, and posing suggestively. Kelly called the creator sick and argued that this isn't just a common kink, but a disturbing promotion of inappropriate imagery. She expressed shock that Sweeney would agree to such a character arc, especially given past reports that the actress had previously asked Levinson to tone down the gratuitous nudity in her scenes. Kelly's criticism taps into a broader conversation about the boundaries of provocative content on television and the influence of showrunners over young stars.
The backlash against Levinson isn't entirely new, but Kelly's comments bring it back into the spotlight as Season 3 approaches. She mentioned that other women have also come forward with claims that Levinson pressured them into unnecessary nudity. This narrative of a toxic or overly sexualized set has followed Euphoria for a while now. Even other celebrities are weighing in on the show's intensity. Mark Consuelos recently mentioned he had to stop watching the show with his daughter after only 10 minutes because it was too much. Kelly's main argument is that Levinson is pushing the envelope in a way that is harmful rather than artistic. By focusing on the baby-themed imagery, she is highlighting what she sees as a bridge too far for mainstream entertainment. As the premiere date nears, these controversies are likely to intensify, putting more pressure on HBO and the cast to defend the creative choices made for the new season.
Shifting to Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway surprised fans in New York City this week with an uncharacteristically daring look. Attending a listening party for her new film Mother Mary, the 43-year-old actress wore a sheer fishnet dress that left very little to the imagination. She paired the racy see-through look with a black blazer and chunky heels, signaling a departure from her usually more conservative red carpet style. In the film, Hathaway plays a chaotic pop icon, and it seems she is embracing that persona during the promotional tour. The movie, an A24 psychological thriller directed by David Lowery, features Hathaway singing original songs written by Jack Antonoff and Charlie XCX. To fully transform into the troubled singer, she even donned two-tone platinum locks. This bold fashion choice in NYC seems to be a direct reflection of the high-glam, intense character she portrays on screen, proving she is ready to push her own style boundaries for this role.
While her fashion is turning heads, the film itself is already stirring up quite a bit of controversy. Mother Mary has been labeled blasphemous by some critics due to its heavy use of religious imagery and its title. The trailer shows Hathaway as a regal pop star commanding a stadium, but the religious symbolism tied to the Virgin Mary has offended some viewers who feel it mocks the Christian faith. Comments on social media have been sharp, with people calling the film disrespectful. Despite the pushback, the film is set to hit theaters on April 17th. Hathaway's commitment to the role is clear, as she is not just acting but also performing the music herself. The mix of high-fashion provocation and religious themes ensures that Mother Mary will be one of the most talked-about releases of the season, regardless of whether the reaction is positive or filled with further controversy.
Next up, Kanye West. Kanye West, now known as Ye, has officially postponed his upcoming concert in Marseille, France. This decision came just as French authorities were reportedly considering a formal ban on the rapper's performance. Ye took to social media to announce that it was his sole decision to delay the show, which was part of his 2026 tour. He expressed a desire to make amends and stated he didn't want to put his fans in the middle of the ongoing controversy. This follows a similar situation in the United Kingdom, where the Home Office denied him entry for the Wireless Festival, citing that his presence would not be conducive to the public good. The pushback in France was led by Marseille Mayor Benoît Payan, who publicly opposed the concert due to Ye's past anti-Semitic remarks. The mayor stated he refused to let his city be a showcase for hatred, creating a difficult environment for the event to proceed.
The legal hurdles for banning a concert in France are quite high, requiring proof that the event risks a criminal offense or threatens public order. However, the political pressure and the loss of sponsors seem to have forced Ye's hand before a legal ban could even be finalized. In his statement, Ye mentioned he is looking forward to future shows and wants to show change through his actions. He even offered to meet with the Jewish community in the UK to discuss his commitment to making things right. While he has faced significant resistance abroad, his domestic performances have been more successful, including 2 sold-out shows at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. It appears his international comeback is hitting much harder walls than his appearances in the States. For now, the Marseille show is off the calendar indefinitely as Ye navigates the fallout from his previous public statements and tries to rebuild his global touring reputation.
Now to CinemaCon news. Warner Bros. Made a huge splash at CinemaCon by confirming that Bradley Cooper is taking on a massive role in the upcoming Ocean's 11 prequel. Cooper isn't just starring alongside Margot Robbie, he is also set to write, direct, and produce the film. This marks his 4th time in the director's chair following the success of A Star is Born and Maestro. During the panel, Margot Robbie appeared via video to reveal that she and Cooper will play the parents of Danny Ocean, the character made famous by George Clooney. The story is set against the backdrop of the 1962 Monaco Grand Prix, where these 2 masterminds will pull off an epic heist. It is a clever way to expand the franchise by showing who taught Danny everything he knows. The film is currently slated for a June 27 release, making it one of the most anticipated projects on the Warner Bros. Future slate.
The news of Cooper's quadruple duty was a highlight of the big picture panel, even though it was mentioned briefly toward the end. It shows the studio's immense trust in his filmmaking abilities. Interestingly, the project was previously in the hands of Lee Isaac Chung, but Cooper's involvement brings a different kind of star power and creative vision to the prequel. The panel also featured a look at other major projects, including the first 7 minutes of Dune Part 3, but the Ocean's announcement really captured the audience's attention. By casting Robbie and Cooper as the original Ocean masterminds, the studio is clearly aiming for a high-glamour, high-stakes heist film that honors the spirit of the original trilogy while carving out its own identity in the 60s. Fans are already buzzing about the chemistry between the 2 leads and how Cooper will handle the stylish, fast-paced world of professional thieves.
Finally, Game of Thrones. The long-rumored Game of Thrones movie has finally been given an official working title at CinemaCon. Warner Bros. Announced that the project will be called Game of Thrones: Aegon's Conquest. This film will bring George R.R. Martin's epic world to the big screen for the very first time, focusing on the original Targaryen conqueror, Aegon I. The screenplay is being written by Beau Willimon, known for his work on House of Cards and Andor, which suggests a heavy focus on the political maneuvering and power struggles that fans love. This move to the cinema is a natural progression for the franchise, which has already seen massive success with spin-offs like House of the Dragon. By focusing on Aegon's conquest, the movie will explore the foundational event of the Seven Kingdoms, showing how the Iron Throne was first established through dragon fire and strategic alliances across Westeros.
While the title was a major reveal, the studio kept other details under wraps, listing it as part of their 2027 and beyond schedule. It is clear that the Targaryen family remains the heart of the franchise's expansion. We have already seen Daenerys' quest and the civil war in House of the Dragon, and now we will see the very beginning of their reign. The CinemaCon presentation was packed with other updates too, including new dates for sci-fi thrillers and original films from J.J. Abrams, but the Thrones movie felt like the biggest piece of the puzzle for the studio's long-term strategy. Bringing such a massive television property to theaters is a bold move, but with the rich history of Aegon's conquest to draw from, there is plenty of material for a cinematic spectacle. Fans will have to wait a few more years, but the confirmation of the title makes the project feel much more real.
That wraps up our daily briefing. For more updates on these stories and the latest in entertainment, make sure to follow the show. We will be back tomorrow with another roundup.